Right, hi guys, welcome back to the Moaning Yorkshireman and welcome back to a brand new series. This is the ERL Championship Season 8 of Formula 1 2020. A special season this season as we will be having 12 races. Race 1 starts at Zandvoort and we are waiting for the 5 lights to go out now. As can be seen, I am in P7 qualifying on the medium compound of tyre. Rain is tipped at the end of the race or towards the end of the race. We get a good start there. We're up into P6 already, up into P5 briefly trying to go around the outside of Nick. Can't make it stick. And we are P6, but then we just slightly outbrake ourselves here, run wide. That's no good, that's no good. And Ollie, who's also elected to qualify on the medium tyres, goes ahead. Everyone else around us on softs, and that is an AI car of the dusty bin. And unfortunately for me, I'm behind him, and that AI car is acting dangerously. If you could hear the audio right now, everyone is saying, watch that car, he is flying all over the place. Unfortunately for Dusty, he had a disconnection just before the race started and before the 5 lights went out. All he outbrakes himself now. We were both having a bit of discussion at this point saying, why did we outbrake ourselves early on? We put it down to the tyres being cold and of course on our high fuel load. So we're doing okay at the minute here in P6. We've gained 1 place obviously as a result of that disconnection from Dusty. We were able to be a bit more forceful in the re-overtaking manoeuvre when it's an AI car. They tend to jump out of the way. We're trying to make a bit more progress, try and regain our lost position on Ollie, of course, there at the start. We did all the hard work in turn 1 and then it all came undone by turn 2 by just slightly outbraking ourselves. Mounting an attack now. ERS is empty already. That's how much we're pushing round the outside, and we're going to make it stick. It looks like we're gonna. We're just a car widths ahead of him. No. Not quite. Look at that. Ollie just knowing exactly how wide the Alfa Romeo car is and leaving us just enough room to say, no, you're not coming through, but to not put us into the gravel either. Ollie, a really clean racer. Normally a lot faster than us in this championship. Does really well normally up the front, but obviously a different tyre strategy for Ollie this time to go on the harder compounds, just like ourselves, mean that it evens the playing field a little bit, and we're just losing ground now on the soft tyre runners. So at this moment in time, I tried to mount an attack. It didn't quite work, and I thought, right, I just need to follow Ollie. Ollie's quick. If I can stay within the DRS, don't mount an attack, don't get him to go defensive, we can make some serious progress here on the soft tyre runners. Rain is predicted towards the end of the race, so the soft tyre runners may have to stop for dry tyres, and then the rain comes and have to pit for inters again. So at the moment, we're trying to look for a 1-stop strategy potentially, and the soft tyre runners maybe a 2-stop. Depending on when that rain comes, we could be in a good position here if we stop fighting and just keep ourselves going, keep ourselves in line. Let's keep it at it. We're pushing and pushing and pushing. So here we go, we jump all the way now to lap 13. DRS has just been disabled, I believe, or it's about to be anyway. We get the DRS for the final time on Ollie through this corner. We're struggling on our medium tyres. Sadly, the soft tyre runners were able to keep going as well, so it didn't quite work out for us, the strategy call to go on the mediums. The soft tyre runners were able just to hang on to those soft tyres until the rain came. But it's going to be pit stops aplenty now. We're all coming into the pits. We've got DRS once again. We won't be activating that in the pit lane. No overtaking down here. Well, you're allowed to, but there's no room for it. And we are right on the tail of Ollie. He pulls into the pits. I pull into the Alfa Romeo pits. We need a quick stop here, guys, for the intermediate tyres. That's exactly what they get. But oh no, what's this? Ollie's got hard tyres fitted to the car. What a shame. Big mistake by the McLaren mechanics there. Unfortunately, hard tyres were put onto the car. The dry strategy was still available as an option due to the DRS still being enabled, but the hard tyre is not the right call, surely. And no, it isn't. Look at that. We're just going to drive around the outside of Ollie. I missed my braking point a little bit there, getting overexcited, trying to overtake Ollie. And there we go. DRS disabled now. We've got a couple of yellow flags in another sector as well there. And we are up into P5. What a shame for Ollie. He's going to have to stop again. The strategy didn't quite work out there with the medium tyres. But nonetheless, a good effort by Ollie. And now we jump all the way to lap 24. And we've got yellow flags ahead. Nick has gone off ahead of us. And he has got to pit. He's got wing damage. He's losing out massively to us. He only had 8 seconds there. And he was something like 20 seconds ahead of us after those initial pit stops. So Nick's come into blows. Had a bit of trouble. We are up into P4 now. This could trigger quite a few pit stops ahead. If someone doesn't know why Nick's pitted, they could be thinking he's going to try and get the undercut on him. But let's have a look and see. We've got a back marker ahead. Is that Gomez? I believe it is. Yep, Gomez jumping out of the way nicely there. Thanks so much to Gomez there for jumping out of the way nicely. He's in the hunt for the final points paying positions. 11 of us in this race, of course, so he's currently 11th. He'll be looking to try and chip away and break inside that top 10 if possible. We've got another pitter. We've got Brent. Now, he's been told to pit for wet, so Brent's got wet tyres on. We're staying out on the intermediate tyres, and at this point, we're looking to do another stop for these intermediate tyres. The crew chiefs are telling us that we need to stop again for the intermediate tyres, but I'm in P3. We've got a car that's jumped out that went on hard tyres, which was Ollie, so he's no longer a threat. Nick's had damage. Brent's on wet compound tyres, and they don't look to be working out because the gap's extending. And now Dom Drum Tank has pulled into the pits as well, and we are in a net P2 at the moment. Now, at this moment in time, I'm thinking, look, we've got a big enough gap here on Nick that I was P5 before the stops. They're all stopping. I'm now P2. If I just keep going, I could finish P2, and the worst I'm going to finish is P5 if it all goes wrong. So there really is no point in me stopping right now. I may as well just stay out, keep going and see what happens. The intermediate tyres are wearing. They are wearing quite badly to the point where I may be at risk of a puncture with the last couple of laps to go, but I may as well go for this. My overall pace is P5, P6. I'm going to be P5, P6 if it all goes completely wrong. But at this moment in time, I'm P2 with a nice little cushion to the cars behind who have all stopped again. And one of those cars is on wet tyres, of course. So we're jumping now to lap 33. Dom has closed in on us dramatically. He's within a second. He's trying to mount an attack. We've got some back markers ahead, battling by the looks of things. Just a little bit ahead. There's yellow flags now, so I think they've come to blows ahead. This could get a little bit dangerous. We've got Dom closing in on us, and oh, is that crossing the track? It's Gomez! Whoa, 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 whoa. That was unbelievably close there. Gomez nearly wiping us out as he had obviously a problem there. I believe it was contact with his teammate Randy and the fellow Williams. They've come to blows, and he was trying to cross the track to straighten up, and we were there. So we are very lucky to still be in this race, and better yet to not have any damage. We were so lucky there. That was no judgment at all. That was just pure luck. So unfortunately for Gomez there, he's been taken out of the points battle. As you can see, the points battle is ahead. We've got Cool MK and Randy Hammer in the Mercedes and the Williams fighting for 9th and 10th position at the moment. Here's MK. We've got blue flags. So we've got blue flags ahead. We've got Dom behind. It's getting a bit stressful. They're still telling us to pit for inters. Look, we've got the pit lane line there saying, look, pit for inters. And I'm saying, no, we're going for this. Dom's mounting an attack. Less than a tenth of a second behind us at that moment in time, but there we go. We can just fend him off into the braking zones. Ahead of us we have Randy in the Williams. He's getting blue flags now. He's in that really big tussle with Cool MK for P9, so he's not going to really want to let us go too easily because MK will be sticking onto the back of me and Dom like dog shit on a trainer. He wants to get the P9. Randy doesn't want to give us blue flags. I've got Dom behind. This is an incredibly stressful situation. Randy does not want to yield, but he's got to at some point, and there he goes. Thank you so much to Randy. That allows MK to close back up on him, and that battle for P9 continues as we continue our battle for P2 with myself and Dom, and we are on to the final lap now. We are just bringing it around town. We've got still, and there you go. Did you see that? We've got warnings on our tyres. That is how worn they are. They could puncture at any moment. So we've got Dom behind. Nick has closed right back in again from his misfortunes of having a collision and with the wall and damaging his front wing. He's closed right back in on us. My pace has dropped off now compared to the other intermediate tyre runners. It's worth noting that Joe did pit, but he came out 3.5 seconds ahead of us, and I've managed to stay within 4 of him approximately all race. So Joe has really just checked out at the front there. He's managed to gain enough of a gap where he thinks he's safe, and has just basically took it easy from there on now. So we're coming round the final few corners. We've still got Dom behind us. We've got Nick behind him. Nick's looking to make a charge. And then behind him is Brent a little bit further back, who in the end had to give up on those wet tyres and pit for the intermediate tyres. They weren't working out for him. But will still be a solid result for Brent to finish inside the top 5 with a misfortune like that of going onto the wrong tyres. We're closing up though. The corner hours are closing up. Will the tyres hold out as we go through the final the final corner for the final time. It's Joe that wins. Congratulations to Joe, but we're going to finish P2. P2 in a race that looked like we had the pace for P5. We have done incredibly well there. I'm so happy. There we go, second position from 7th on the grid, and there we go, Safety Dance 94 driver of the day. Unbelievable stuff there. Podium celebration time. Well done to everyone. Thanks to Dom for that. That was a cracking battle with Dom. Managing to keep him behind. Staying within 4 seconds of Joe as well is a massive achievement for myself. Like I said, my pace is normally around 5th, 6th, 7th. So to get a podium and to start the season off in style with a podium, with a brilliant strategic call to not pit again and to just do the one stop from mediums to intermediates was the way to go. So thank you so much for watching, guys. This is the new series. It'll be out every Friday. It's just to basically highlight how good the ERL is, how fair the drivers are in this championship, and how much fun it is as well. Really enjoyed the racing, really enjoyed racing with you guys, and once again, I will see you all next Friday for another installment. Thanks a lot for watching, guys, and as always, much love!